It's the friends.
The
The friends.
friends.
Try again? No, okay. It's a little Drew. He says, "Woo, party!" Woo!
I'm gonna need him to calm the fuck down.
Why though? It's little Drew. It's Claude.
No.
No.
It's the Claude.
That Claude. Trying to think if I have anything that I need to disclose for today.
We are all insane.
Insane in the membrane. Nope, I don't have anything. With that then, I will turn it over to the Britneys so we can begin the fun stuff from last time.
Alrighty. Session 32. The party approached the Kingdom of Heart's Desire on Murple's back, when all of a sudden each member found a small gift on their person. They did some inspecting, each looking at their gift, and kind of stashed him away for a little while. When they got to the palace, the party decided that they were going to offer Carl and Durham as their gifts for I'm getting tongue-tied. For Zybilna's help with the astrolabe. Once they got in front of Zybilna and they provided the 3 required items, before being released, Solaris heard in his head his father saying that whoever frees him will be granted 1 genie wish. So the twins handed the astrolabe over to Hermie, giving him the wish. When Zimu was pulled out, he took Hermie to a little private beach where Hermie wished to safely, without risk of madness, meet a certain deity. Then the twins had some heartfelt conversations with their dad before he went to help the twins' mom and prepare for the battle to come. Then everyone kind of left the palace for a little bit. Zebu went on his way, and the party returned to the Mushroom Circle to head back to Waterdeep. When Hermie went through, his mind was brought back to a black beach where Cthulhu connected with Hermie. He learns that Cthulhu's seen how Vecna treats him and is clearly not pleased with the god. Hermie admits that he wants to be free of Vecna and be a warlock of Cthulhu. To break free of Vecna's power and authority, Hermie must offer something of great power to Cthulhu, an item of Hermaeus' choice. Knowledge is power. Take the item or person to a small cave outside Baldur's Gate by the Chianthar River.
Close enough.
Enter a cave and complete a ritual against the madness. When Hermie falls out of his encounter, the party's in Waterdeep in front of Lord Winterhound, who introduces the party to Prince Algothos, nephew of King Alandrak. He informs the party that cultist attacks have been happening in the Misty Forest by a green dragon with a rider. Also, the city of Alton has been attacked too. That city is in the Misty Forest. It is an elvish city. And so we kind of asked a few questions of how we as outsiders should approach the city. And we were told to be to use our manners. The twins should have no problem. Hermie should be okay. Really, the problem is going to be Kira. So she was told to keep her hood up and and just kind of feign a pale complexion, not to bring too much attention to herself. But the prince did ask that the party keep this pretty low key and use tact while going through this mission, as the king does not see the attacks happening in the Misty Forest as a huge threat. So the party accepts this quest from the prince and Lord Winterhound, and they head into town to figure out transportation for how they're going to get there. And along the way, they find Onther Froom at the tavern, a wonderfully intoxicated man To which Solaris and Kira kind of have a little drinking game with him to see who's gonna pay for this transportation. Solaris, with a little bit of stealthy trickery, comes in with the win and secures the party 4 horses for their transportation. We did decide to take the trade route south to avoid the hills. And no boon was given because we all have a boon that for some reason we're not using. I know on my part, I just forget that I have it. So with that, Vander, what are we doing tonight?
Yeah, all the fun stuff. Is there anything anyone needs to go over before we begin the craziness that I have set for you this lovely Friday evening? Nope. Very well. You guys had achieved getting your transportation of horses from the Waterdeep. I believe 4 horses?
Yes.
Yes. Was what you guys got as you guys would be making your way out. Capy Crew, you have a couple different missions that you can do now that you're actually leaving Waterdeep. Is there a specific one you'd like to go towards? It sounded like you guys were going towards the Misty Forest more, but is there something that you guys would like to do as you kind of make your way out onto the tradeway, the road that leads south of Waterdeep? As you have kind of like go over it for you guys, you do have a couple side quests for your individual characters as well as the main mission to go to the Misty Forest. So if there is a specific heading you guys would like to go.
Can we get a refresher on what the side quests are?
Yeah. The side quests currently to the party. Well, you have Soraya, the High Forest. There is something going on over there with the balance of nature that needs to be corrected. If you'd like. You also have Hermaeus, your quest down to the far south, over by Baldur's Gate, that you just got. Those are the 2 main side quests at the moment that the party's gotten. As the twins have freed Zebu, so they don't have to worry about him anymore.
For a second, I didn't realize that you were talking about our dad, and I thought you were talking about something that we had in our inventory. And I was like, we got free Zebu. Food?
For free.
For free. For free.
Let me see. You don't have to worry about these quests anymore, because they're not your problem. I believe.
What quests aren't our problem?
Oh, they're not your problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that is a Earl and Durham thing.
Yep, you would be correct, as those party members are often there.
Because we lost 2 people,
I forgot
so
about
we
that.
don't have to worry about their quests.
That'd be
Maybe
rude if you guys had to
if
do that.
we did, we could get extra money and maybe then just get some extra stuff out of that because they are the ones that dipped out on their quest. So maybe we can reap the rewards of that. But who really wants that anyways? Because like any of us really want to like end up following like Locantha or anything and like want to like abandon any of our things and like become like a different class and go like with a completely different race or anything, because that would be kind of strange, especially this far into the campaign. It'd be really weird. And also none of us are really multi-class, so like we'd have to like fully change our class, and like I don't think any of us are going to do that. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love like the
I've
hidden
been
meaning.
threatened
like, you
with
didn't say
having the
what you meant,
multi-class.
but you used a lot of alliteration.
I'm
Oh.
literally playing straight druids only because I want to fuck with Mander.
What?
The druid's
Well, I
cool.
guess most of your druids have been straight. That's true.
I was thinking that too. I did not think she was gonna say.
I gotta play a lesbian.
A scissor druid. Druid of the scissor circle.
Scissor me timbers.
Scissor my timbers. Hermaeus, do you still have the crystal sword? Or did you get rid of that?
I got rid of that shit.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that then. I thought you got rid of it, so. So yeah, those are the party's main quests at the current moment. The side quests.
I can't.
So, Capy Crew,
Okay.
what you guys want to do?
I mean, I done freed my father and everything, so I'm just gonna kick back.
I did the entirety of the Feywild. I'm not calling shit today. Y'all can fucking handle it. I did two fucking sessions of this campaign, maybe 3. I'm done.
So who? Okay. So what? Okay. The side quests. We have a Hermie side quest.
Yeah.
We have a Soraya side quest.
That's it.
Hermie,
Of our thigh nights.
you ready?
Yeah.
This is your moment.
I would like.
You do have to go very far
buy a
for that one. But
Okay, but okay. I'm gonna be serious for a second. This is what we're doing. Do we want to do the thing where we do the like out and back to where we're supposed to be? You guys know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
like
do we
travel
do
the
like a
long
boom,
distance
boom?
and then.
Right. Or do we
Yeah.
want to like do the
boom
like
into the
stay close and then
boom.
go up?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Boom,
tracking.
boom, or boom, boom. Right.
Yeah.
I think
But
we
what
go
about a
boom,
boom, chicka,
boom.
pow?
1, 2, and 3?
So we have our okay.
Where is
Is-
remind me?
Yeah. Can we get a map check as to like which ones are which on here? The green dots. Looking at
green
the
dot
green
is-
dots.
So
Green and
the
white is Soraya.
the white
Okay.
the white ring with the green in the middle is Soraya's side quest.
Cool.
The blue one
And then the dark green.
is
Okay.
the main quest that you've been
Green.
given. And then the dark
Oh.
green with the light green at the bottom near Baldur's Gate, that's Hermaeus's.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
so do
whoa,
we want to
whoa.
do? Scroll down a little bit.
What are these other marks then? What is the purple and the green X and the other green dot?
So the green dot all the way up to the top, because
That's
it's
Puff.
the same map. That's where Puff's keep was. So, you can ignore that if you'd like. The one with the purple, that was the sword that Hermaeus had, the crystal sword that he no longer has. And the green dot, there was a green dragon there that you guys ran into.
So is that where the sword is, or can I ignore that one too?
You can ignore that one if you want, since you don't have the sword anymore.
I gave it away.
Okay.
So
And then the green
the green X, there was a green dragon that flew over your guys' head while you were heading north, and you guys asked me to mark it. So if you guys want, I can
Okay.
remove the purple
I think
and
we can-
the other green one at the top. If
Yeah.
you don't want those anymore.
yeah.
There's no point for it to be there.
And then the blue square is the main quest that we've been sent on,
Yes.
You've got it.
which is what?
That's the prince has asked us to go into the forest to the city of Algthor.
Soraya quest 2.
That's what it was.
Yes.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Soraya quest 2.
Okay.
Lots of forest stuff.
LI tracking.
Bunch of forest
Uh, hmm.
At least you guys don't have to go back to the Serpent Hills anytime soon.
Thank God. I don't want to go back there.
They're a fully recognized nation.
So can I ask a over the question, not like over the table question, or not really over the table, but it is for my own sanity?
Sure.
Listen, I've been talking nonstop Spanish for the last 5 days. Give me a fucking break.
Go for it.
So, what is the climate on this cult situation looking like? Because we've been running around doing a bunch of stuff, and I am curious to see what the progression is on the actual game that we're playing.
What the climate is on the cult? Kind of like how active they are, or like, I just want to make sure I understand the question.
Like if we're watching Game of Thrones, right?
Hold on. Rob, can you mute? I'm hearing Carol in duplicate. Thank you.
So if we're watching Game of Thrones, right? You're watching all these side characters and all of their buffoonery.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How close are we to the actual fucking war? Like, when is Daenerys gonna pull up on her fucking dragons? Like, what we doing here? What's the plan?
I'll say that after your last meetup with the council in Waterdeep, you guys would notice there is a bit more, how do I want to say this? Show of force. It's not grandstanding armies yet, but you would notice that out of all of the different groups, whether they be the main three factions or the lords and ladies of themselves, you would be starting to notice there is a bit more of a following to individuals that the Capy Crew has started to gain more favor with. As you get after the last one, you definitely would see a big uptick. I will say that you also would see a bigger uptick, at least in Waterdeep, since you guys were just there. And you would have heard, I'll say you guys would hear rumors, as well as the other large cities up the coast are taking in more and more refugees from the outlying villages and that outside of them, as the cult's activities are becoming a little bit more abrasive.
All right, so if we're on a zombie countdown, I'm trying to get you to answer in a way that my brain understands. If we're in a zombie countdown, how close are we to 0?
Zombie countdown. Let me do this.
Because there's like four steps, right? There's gathering troops, right? There's getting into one position with the troops. There's making the plan and then actually attacking. So are we past the gathering and the getting people together, and are we in like the finalization of plans and getting ready to attack, or are we still in we're still trying to get everyone into the same place? We're still roping people together for some fucking reason.
Yep, you're still roping. They're still gathering their troops.
Still roping, still lassoing, still gathering the troops, getting to attack. We haven't even figured out exactly what the plan of attack is yet.
Yep. No outright war has been called against the cult yet.
So,
Got it.
in that sense, over the table, do we want to do the slingshot thing where we go up and then circle back down? Because as far as I can tell, there's no real sense of urgency in anything right now, other than the main quest, right?
Yeah, that would be correct.
Yeah, we're meandering. So if we're gathering troops, if that's like the whole thing where we're at right now, wouldn't it make more sense to go north and try and pick up whoever else is left, like the little crumbs? Or do we want to just go ahead and just, because I'm good.
Like go to the other cities and do things with them?
Well, we gotta go north, don't we? We gotta go, oh, never mind. We gotta go to, yeah.
Northish. Okay, so
Oh, I was looking
I
at
think...
the wrong green dot. That's why. Ignore me.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I thought it was the green dot at the top with the dark green. Never mind. Do we want to slingshot down and then back up? Is what I'm asking.
Okay, you're saying go down to the dark green and then make your way back up. Now I'm tracking.
Yeah, I got confused. Yeah, down and then back
So-
up.
I guess my question to you guys would be, do we think that main quest will lead us towards near Baldur's Gate or towards Loudwater anyways?
I think so.
So like if we go and do Blue Square, the next thing, is it gonna be down in Baldur's Gate to where we can knock out Hermes and also main quest in like one quick go ahead, or maybe like the next thing might be Loudwater or something, or might be that way, or we can go and do Loudwater and main quest, and then next main quest might be down at Baldur's Gate, and then we could go do Hermes main quest. That way we're not doing like one side quest, one main quest, side quest, main quest, side quest, main quest.
Right.
That way we're not diverting too much
I
of our
think-
energy and attention otherwise.
I think you're right. I think Blue will probably end up leading to Baldur's Gate.
Because it's a big city. Chances
Yeah.
are we're probably going to end up going south at some point. Probably. Like, we've been all over this fucking map.
So I think maybe up, like if we do want to do Loudwater, which again, it makes no difference whether we do it or not to me. Like we could honestly just go straight to Blue Square and I'd be fine. I just don't know if we want to see about, because the whole thing with Loudwater is if we do that, we might get more druids out of it to recruit. Which isn't a bad idea. Because I know we already have the Enclave, but if we're bringing people from the fucking mountains and shit, you know? Like Baba Yaga, that
Whatever.
bitch.
It's whatever y'all want to do, because ultimately, like, the main quest is going to just stay there until we do it. So,
Well, let's just start clearing the board then. Let's just go, let's do the Loudwater and just start
Go
heading
to-
back to Baldur's Gate and just clear the board. Cool. Yeah, let's do that then. That's my vote.
we're going to Loudwater?
Yep.
Or that Loudwater marker?
That loud.
I guess it's not exactly on Loudwater.
What about
Hermes.
Quiet Air?
Hermie, do you need us / you? Like, do you know what your magical item's gonna be for your quest, or do we need to do something for you to obtain what it is you want to do to bring into the cave?
Nope. I think it just requires. I think it. What was it like? Requires great sacrifice.
No, you need to bring sorry.
You need to bring something of great power to offer to the Great Old One.
Yeah.
Is the exact verbiage of
Yeah.
what you're
He
calling
said
for.
so it was an item of great power. And then it says knowledge is power, take the item or person. So it's item or person.
I mean, if it's not on me now, I'm sure I'll run into it.
Okay.
But
I
then
just didn't
again,
make
things
one-
of great power could also be the power that we see in the particular item.
The eye of
I
the
just wanted to
beholder.
make sure that there wasn't something that you wanted to do to obtain something. So
Party's plan is Loudwater / High Forest, then swing back, hit Misty, then swing down and do Baldur's Gate area.
Yeah, I think depending on what happens at Misty, that will depend on whether we go to Baldur's Gate area or we swing back to Waterdeep, check in with the council, and see if they're going to send us to Baldur's Gate anyways.
Smart. Very smart move. Very well. As the party will start to make their way, you do all have horses, so your travel will be much quicker. You're not lugging anything either, so
we do have Levi and Orion.
you guys are bringing Levi and Orion?
That was what was decided, unless minds have changed.
Very well.
I'm good on Orion.
Then we will bring...
I am good on Levi too.
Okay, so we will bring Levi and Orion with us on this lovely merry quest of ours. As the group will make its way off into the wilds. You guys are traveling at a decent pace now. Can someone in the party please roll me a d6?
Yes. Five.
A 5. Okay, that would be fun.
Ew.
So as you guys do make a decent trek, in your first little part of this trip, going through the hills and that, of the way south, as one night, as you guys come to the end of your day's worth of travel, kind of like making your little camp, as you guys have done several times up to this point in your journeys, tying off your horses and such, as you get ready to bed down for the night, not too far off the side of the road here of this tradeway, as each one of you go to lay down and sleep. Let's see here. I need everyone at the table to make a perception check with disadvantage as you guys are asleep. If your passive is higher, you can take your passive.
I have a question about that. Oh, yeah.
What you got?
So I don't... Never mind. Continue on. Do what you're doing.
So we can take our passive that's higher?
Yep, if you don't roll higher than your passive, you can take your
Huh?
passive. So you roll
15.
disadvantage perception check, but if your passive's higher, because it's your passive.
I'm gonna use my passive.
So ungodly 15 for Hermaeus twins.
Hold.
I'm going to use my passive.
Oh, I technically
is
tied
11.
my passive. 21.
21.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my passive.
What's your passive?
22.
22. As
She sees all.
she sees all.
Her eyeballs huge.
Huge. As you guys are sleeping, the three of you feel, Soraya, Hermaeus, and Kira, feel this odd sensation, kind of like something brushing against your cheek, or a little bit of weird fluttering by your ear. Maybe something crawling on top of your head.
Disgusting.
I feel nothing because I'm an eepy boy.
You're having sweet dreams of eating sweet rolls. You have a nice little like drink. You're not worried.
Solar's just eating straight onions.
all. You can eat all the onions you want in your dream world. Or not. All the salsa you want. The other three of you, as Solaris is getting to have fun in Dreamland, what would you like to do as you feel these odd sensations on your body, as it kind of like slowly drags you out of sleep?
I like open my eyes, but not like.
You're muted. Sorry.
I'd like to open my eyes, but not like move my body at all, just to kind of like not make a sudden movement or something like that.
Yeah.
And just kind of like slowly kind of like turn my head and kind of look around, be like, what the hell is this?
Okay. I won't make you do a stealth check for this, or performance. As you're looking around, you can... Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
You do have dark vision. Okay. I thought you did, but I couldn't recall. As you do look around, with your dark vision, as all around you are thousands of moths. Thousands of them. As like you're now a bit more awake and aware of your surroundings here. As you can see these moths, normal sized moths, but they have an odd violet glow to them all.
I could like to reach out and like try and see if one will like kind of like land on my palm.
So you reach out. Give me animal handling.
Oh, nice. Dirty 20.
Dirty
Okay,
20.
cool.
So you put your hand
Thank
out.
God, because I would have +1.
Right? So you put your hand out there, Hermaeus. One of these moths lands onto your hand there and kind of just crawls around up to the tip there of your fingers. Just kind of flutters its wings a little bit.
I'm just going to sit there staring at it.
Soraya and Kira, anything from your end?
I know. Oh, I'm trying to think how Kira would react to this.
Thousands of violet little moths. Oh. Did he die? Did his internet kill him? It said no moths for you.
Hermie.
His internet said no moths.
Hero's
His
smirking.
Discord crashed.
No.
He's coming back. I
Okay.
yelled at him, don't worry.
We'll give him a minute in case there's anything he wants to do. But Soraya and Kira, anything you'd like to do? As you're a bit more cognitive now, as you can see these same moths floating around in the air above you, crawling around on your equipment and that.
Wait.
Hold.
Have we long rested?
You are currently... Yeah, you would have long rested prior to this. As you are also in the attempt of trying to get a long rest now.
Wait. Wait.
I love you. Wait.
Hold.
You sound like one of those crosswalks when you push the button. Wait.
Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Wait. Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Wait.
Wait.
Wait.
Okay. I would like to cast upon myself Speak with Animals. And upon said casting, I would like to ask the moths what it do, baby boo.
That's a lot of voices that are about to start talking back at you.
That's Sandy.
If they hive mind respond. Mm-mm.
So do you just say it out loud?
No. She's just gonna no. She's gonna ooh, I could say it out loud. Yeah, I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna ask them what they're doing.
To just
What
the
they-
group at large.
What they up to?
Thousands, Carol. Thousands of moths are
Every
about to
single
respond
one is
to
going
you.
to tell you what they're individually doing.
Is there one specifically that brushed up against me?
Oh yeah, I'd say there's one you can feel crawling up your neck there.
You. Yeah, that one.
Oh my god, he could be friends with Benjamin.
Oh my god, he could be friends with Benjamin. Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Oh,
What's
wait.
happening? What you doing?
Discord just went all wonky.
Oh no, that Discord being a bitch today. My
My whole window just went black.
What you doing?
What is
happening?
Discord out here saying get fucked.
Everything's
everybody.
breaking. It's because Sandy's here.
Look
Look at her. Cyander.
Soraya, as you go, what you doing? As this
Amy.
moth, I have no idea what a moth sounds like. This is gonna be weird. Okay, I have an
Go
idea.
ahead, Mander. What does his mouth sound like?
I have an idea.
Ew, no, this is gonna tickle my brain. No.
As it stops
no.
right by your ear and goes,
You.
"Hello, friend."
You said what? I lowered the volume because I knew it was gonna tickle my brain.
Hello, friend. Did I disturb your slumber?
Just like a little bit. It was okay. It was just a little cat nap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. What you guys up to? What's everybody out doing out here?
Living.
Living? That's, good for you.
Thank you.
There's a lot of you guys.
Thousands.
Here's how Kira's reacting.
Do you think you
Knife
could
in
maybe...
hand, frozen.
Do you think maybe... Do you guys have like how does the moth hierarchy work?
There's one. We follow him.
Is he around?
Always.
Sorry.
Walter said don't react, and Kira went,
shoot. Oh, fuck. Okay. So he's always... Is it because you guys all just, like, flutter in a flock?
yes.
Where in the moth... Is it called the moth cloud? What is a moth grouping called? Go ahead, Amanda, Google it. Go ahead. Go ahead, Amanda, Google it. Go ahead. You should know better than to throw bugs at
An
me and expect me
eclipse.
not to interact. What
A
the fuck
group
is
of
wrong with you?
moths is known as an eclipse.
That's a vibe.
Turn around every now and then I get.
Good to know that it's an eclipse of moths.
Turn around, bright moth.
Is it? Well,
Bunch of Luna moths. Have you ever seen a Luna moth?
They're the big ass ones, right?
Look it up. Nope, that's an Atlas moth.
Oh. I don't know my mom.
They're not that big. Yeah, but they're not that big. They're long.
They're not big. They're long.
Atlas moths? They take up a whole palm tree on Animal Crossing.
Yeah, right. They do.
I'm saying. I'm just saying if they're to scale.
Lunar moths have a wingspan of 4.5 inches.
4.5 inches. How much does the Atlas moth have?
Is that
Average.
big to
That's
you?
average.
It's not about the size, Walter. It's not about the size.
About how you
How you
beat
use
them
it.
wings.
It's about the motion of the wing.
The motion of the wing, up, down. Anything else for you, Soraya, from your moth friend that you're making here?
If you see it, do you have a name? I'm being rude.
What's the name?
My dad taught me no manners. It's something that you call yourself.
I don't have one.
Would you like one?
Will you name us all?
Better name him 1. 1, 2, 3.
As I'll say, as you say that, there's a bit more moths now on the ground. You can see some of them on your horses as they're kind of like, almost like a blanket on them, as there's a lot of these guys everywhere.
Guys, be careful. You're gonna get stepped on. It's bad.
I will say with your guys' 3 passives, you would realize that Solaris is still asleep as well. So every once in a while, a little
Honk.
moth kind of
Shoot.
crawls on him and just kind of like rolls.
He likes to be petted in his sleep. It's not. There really isn't anything.
Good to know.
Um.
Personal information.
I'm gonna think of a name. Give me a couple minutes. But if you see your boss guy, your leader, Frozen, point him out.
Kira's frozen. Kira, not okay.
As you sit over there and you do see Soraya talking to a moth. I have no idea what it sounds like when you make moth sounds. It's just you sticking your tongue out. You hear that very lightly on the other side of the little camp, is Soraya making little tongue flicking sounds.
That might be what pushes Kira into screaming. Like, she's not okay. It's the crawling on her. It's the quantity. It's the fluttering. Not okay.
Solaris is having happy dreams of like him and BP like just having like a wonderful picnic in a park. But for some reason, like during this picnic, like they're being really bothered by flies, and he doesn't really know why. But like it's okay. It sure has nothing to do with what's happening in the real world.
No.
But he's enjoying this picnic with BP.
Nice little like sandwich, triangle sandwiches and whatnot.
Yeah, except BP has like a little like metal sandwich that he eats,
Yep.
and instead of like a little thing of champagne, he has a thing of like oil.
Gotcha. Makes sense. This tracks.
Yeah.
Hermaeus, anything from your end? I'll say like the three of you realize that you three are awake and you can see each other doing things to a varying degree.
Shoe.
Because there is enough of a glow now from the moths as they've kind of surrounded you that you can see. To a degree.
So they're glowing moths.
Violet is the color that they glow.
They're violet glowing moths. So you're telling me,
Like, hold. Violet glowing, like sibilant shade glows violet? Hold up.
Give me an insight check here.
Shoe.
Aww. Beep, 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 beep. The fake snoring we all used to do growing up.
29.
29. What? Jesus, fuck. With a 29, you don't feel any of the kind of like in your pit coil that your stomach would do whenever you dealt with Sibilant. These don't feel like anything associated to her.
Okay.
Sublime.
Should ain't. Anything else?
I guess I'll look over. Do I hear Soraya talking to the mobs?
Yeah, I would say you guys are close enough that you could hear her doing the weird tongue thing that she's doing over there.
So I'll kind of like look over and be like, "Hey, Soraya, what are you doing over there?"
I'm having a very pleasant conversation.
What? Why? Who? What are they doing here?
They're just existing. Why does everything have to have a purpose?
That's a deep spiritual question.
Right. And they are just doing.
At least they're not gonna peel the skin off our bones, though, right? That's.
Well, they're just moths.
Okay, that's fair. I'll kind of like go to still having it on my hand. I'm like kind of like petting it.
Did you ask him if he wanted to be petted?
I don't have to speak with him, so I don't know what you want from me.
I'll say, Sarai, with your druid background, you can tell that Hermaeus is handling the moth pretty well. It's not.
Yeah, but does the moth look like it likes it?
Give me an animal handling check for you, Hermaeus.
Hermes. Not.
No.
How well are you
Can I
petting
do
the
the
moth?
help action?
You want to help him do it?
Help doing 11.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him how to properly do it if he's gonna do it.
Sure, go for it.
Get your fucking advantage, bitch.
Okay. So that will also be 11.
11. He's
11s. Are you fucking kidding me?
he's doing okay. Like he's not doing anywhere where you think he should be doing with the level of petting, but it's not abysmal. Like there is room for improvement. He's got a solid C average here with petting. What'd you do today? Oh, I graded one of my players petting.
Scale 1 to. You know what? I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
Pump the
I'm
brake.
gonna keep my thoughts to the after Twitch call conversation.
After
Moth
stream.
thoughts.
Pillow.
All right, yeah. They're just vibing. They're just moths. Look at them. They're purple. And they're lit. Get it? Lit? Huh? Because they glow.
Honk shoe.
How fucking dare you?
As you hear honk shoo from the over by Solaris, as your attention's brought over there by the three of you. You see off in the distance
I just picture you
He
inhaling
just
a moth.
snores.
2 red eyes.
I'm so happy I'm asleep.
Off bed.
Wait!
I knew it.
It's Mothman!
Hi,
It's
everyone, can y'all?
happening!
If everyone wants to go ahead and go back when I was mouthing the fact that we were going to meet Mothman. I didn't say it because I didn't want to spoil anything. But if y'all want to reverse back, I literally
Walter did
called
call
this.
it.
Reverse,
Walter did
reverse.
call it. I was like, this motherfucker.
I was wondering when I heard moth,
Me not
but
looking
I
at
was
the
like,
cameras.
I don't think we're gonna have Mothman.
Remember like forever ago that we were talking about like cryptids and all that fun stuff? Yeah. This is where this came in. As there's 2 red eyes off in the distance.
The next one you need to add is this one, Mander.
Tall.
Honk. Shoe.
You're moving on. You have dessert now, Solaris. What kind of dessert do you have?
Now we're eating like I was thinking like little like strawberry shortcakes, you know, like
Ooh.
maybe like little mini ones, like with like one like little
Okay.
dollop of strawberry with like a little bit of whipped cream.
I
And,
didn't
like,
know where
we-
you were gonna go. I was thinking macaroons, but I like where you went. You could have both. You're in your dream as you sit there and you think, now there's a plate of macaroons there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because you are in your dream. You're in charge. Awake party. What would you like to do?
I'm hanging out with my moth buddies. And then when I see the glowing eyes, he looked at me, and I looked at him, and he looked at me, and I looked at him.
Just staring. Unwavering. Unblinking. Staring.
Is Soraya actually like this excited like about this Mothman?
No, this is 100%. This is 100% Carol. I just really love Mothman.
Okay.
Mander should know better than to throw Mothman at me and expect me not to react like this.
I know. I just needed to know
Mothman.
how Soraya is reacting right now.
No, she's looking at it. As far as she's concerned, it's just a big moth.
It stares at you from the shadows.
Is it a menacing stare? Like, is it like a little kid in a playground trying to beat me up from the other side of the slide? Or is it like he just vibing?
I wouldn't even say vibing. It's just, it knows your
Shut up,
existence is there. And now you know its existence is there. as
It's
it's
fine.
just staring.
Vibes. Vibes. Why harm the thing that is not harming you? Balance. Why tip the scale? He's over there. He minding his business. I clocked him though. I know. Smart man. Is it menacing? You said no. It's fine. Is he in our way? Like in our way?
Mm-mm. He's off to the side of the road, further towards like the woods and fields and that. He's a decent distance away from you guys. He's not like in your camp like the moths are, where they've kind of like blanketed you in a sense. This creature is a good ways away, but you can see it with its sheer size.
I'll hail Mothman.
Now Carol just looks like an emperor of cone heads.
The bun is bunning today. Leave me alone.
It really adds that volume.
About layers.
Ogres.
Anyway. Is the moth saying anything to me? Because I did say to let me know if that was its leader. Or like if its leader was nearby.
That's him.
Does he have a name?
No. No name.
I'm sorry, Rob just broke me a little bit. I'm so sorry. Sorry. The poor chat has no clue.
Does does Kira see?
Oh, man.
Kira has dark vision. Let me throw that out there. Question 1. Can Kira tell how far these moths are? Like, is it if she runs that way, X amount of space, she's away from the moths? Second question. Does Kira see the red eyeballs?
You would be able to see that there is an end to the moths. You would have to run about 100 feet in any direction to get out of this area that they cover. You do see the red eyes of the, off in the distance. With your dark vision, how far is your dark vision?
I think 60 feet, but let me double check.
I know some creatures get up to 120 if they have the right stuff, so.
Oh, dude, no.
Where would I find dark vision on my character sheet? Is it features and traits?
Yeah.
Sneak text. Dark vision. 60 feet.
Okay. You wouldn't be able to make out the creature, but you would be able to see it's off in the distance. With the traveling that you guys as a group have done, you would be able to tell this is a very large creature over there.
Cool. Kira's gonna run and hide.
Okay.
She's hightailing it in the opposite direction of red eyeballs.
Where would you like to attempt to hide? Anywhere specific? Or are you just like dipping under something and attempting to hide as best as you can?
She's gonna run until she's away from moths, and she's gonna find a bush or a tree.
Okay. Give me a stealth check as you attempt to hide yourself
Happily.
from the plethora of moths.
$31.
You're gone. Like, your party looks over and goes like, where'd Kira go? And she's just gone. As you go to turn your eyes back to wherever this creature off in the distance is, the red eyes are gone.
No, Mander. Why?
He's still nearby. He's watching you.
No, that was Carol, not Soraya.
No, the moth is telling you that.
Oh, okay. He's just telling me.
Yes.
Mander, why do you take things away from me?
He's still
It's
nearby.
Mothman.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, Kira's gone. Should we wake? I'm gonna wake Solaris up. Solaris, wake your ass up.
I'm gonna be like mid bite of my strawberry shortcake, and I'm just gonna hear from the sky, Lars, wake up, wake your ass up, and it's no. And I'm just gonna wake up, and I'm just gonna open my eyes, and I'm assuming there's just moths, cause everyone else, guess what they've seen? Moths. So, I'm just gonna throw out a crazy assumption here. I see moths.
Thousands of these violet glowing moths.
Yeah. So Lars
crazy.
is going to proceed to look at Soraya with just his eyes. Not gonna turn his head. Just look at Soraya
Bombastic.
and go, I'm going back to sleep. And reclose his eyes. And then I'm going back to sleep.
As Solaris returns to his slumber.
Fucking dare you.
He said, moths? No, thank you.
He said, druid shit. Not about it today.
He went, this bitch woke up in the middle of the night, got a bunch of moths around us, and proceeded to wake my ass
Not a
up.
single moment has Solaris ever liked any type of bugs or arachnids. During the spider, he stayed hidden and silent. During the dung beetles, guess where he was?
Hidden and silent.
Nowhere near the dung beetles.
Yep. It's been very much don't bug me
You
with
know what
bugs.
he's gonna be doing now? He's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna pretend like that was part of my dream. And he's gonna go back to sleep and pretend like it's not happening.
As Solaris returns to his sleep.
For me. I'm gonna stop my horse.
What?
Right? We're on the horses still.
No, you
Are we
laying on-
stopped?
We
you
bed down for the night.
camped, bro.
Wait, what?
You camping. You sleeping.
Where did I miss the part where we were talking about?
Solaris is asleep. He's
I
not
thought we were
sleep
sleeping on
riding.
the horses. That's why I was confused
True.
about the long rest.
That's dangerous. That's like sleeping
I
on
just
at the
picture
wheel of a
Solaris
car.
like draped over the back of the horse.
Girl, no.
Carol, don't sleep at the wheel. That's bad.
It's us just draped over the horses, and the horses just going in a general direction.
I have no idea.
Sorry, people sleep on horses. Like, what do you want me to fucking think?
Orion and Levi are actually leading the way.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm done.
very well.
You're,
I'll handle
one of
this
the only
shit.
ones awake.
Hermie.
Kira
Hermie, you're
dipped.
up.
I decided to stay asleep. It's you and Hermie.
Whatever you'd like to do. I will say that you would see that the moths aren't bothering Solaris more than they did prior.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
I think we just need to move on from the moths. I think I'm good. I'm alright. Thank you for giving me Mothman, but I think I'm good.
Soraya lays down to go back to sleep. Hermes?
I'm gonna go back to sleep as well.
Oh, as I'm falling asleep, I'm gonna moth chirp. Thanks for being nice to me.
As you go to sleep, the last thing you hear is, "You're welcome."
I thought it was going to be something threatening, like,
I'm going to eat all of your clothes now.
It hasn't started yet.
School tomorrow.
You're gonna wake up and it's gonna be like middle school. You're gonna come to school with no pants on and in just your underwear.
No, moths are nice.
Fuzzy nighttime butterflies. As the party will wake up the next day.
Swear to fucking God. If you don't shut your fucking mouth. Rob is over there.
I was like, what did I do?
No, it's fucking Rob fucking deflating in the background for me. Just go.
As the party wakes up, there are no signs that the moths were there.
You know, guys, I had a really strange dream last night, and you were there, and you were there, and you were there. There were moths. It's crazy.
Is Kira in a bush or a tree?
You tell me. You're the one that ran off.
I'm in a bush.
As the party wakes up, coming from one of the bushes off in the distance, twigs in her hair, a couple leaves and that, is Kira.
She come back grumbling. Fucking bugs. Freaking glowing purple fluffy bugs.
Wait a minute.
Lars is going to disregard that. Ignorance is bliss. And
Capy Crew continues on.
Let's go.
Very well. As the party continues on.
Clear.
Need someone at the table to roll me another d6 as you will continue your travels.
I'll do it. E6. I got a 3.
One more time.
3.
A 3. A tray. Oh. This will be fun. Very well. So I say that as the party continues traveling, you do stop in Daggerford on your way. If there's anything the party would like to do there. If not, we'll continue on.
I don't think I need anything in Daggerford.
Bug spray. I'm kidding.
Moths.
No.
No? Nothing. Okay.
Very well.
We continue.
The party does continue on their travels. With a 3. Some fun things get to happen to us. Well, fun things that aren't bugs.
Thank you.
Oh. Ooh.
I just keep thinking of that episode of SpongeBob with the butterfly.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
It's like he pulls the thing up, it's like.
Solaris, I have a question for you. I don't think it's come up in a while, but I just want to double check just in case you've changed your attire. When you first initially joined the Harpers, you were given a blue cloak. Do you still wear that?
So throughout the travels, I have no longer wear it as like a cloak necessarily, but I have fashioned it like to where it's like kind of like covering my romp. You know, like covering this big fat juicy ass that I have to fucking carry around all the time.
Very
You
well.
know? So I don't wear it as a cloak because too hot. It's too hot. We're in the South. You know?
Very well. The party does continue traveling. There's an odd bird sound.
Where is it?
Say that as they're listening. You guys have traveled this area enough, you would recognize, even with Soraya being around, that that's not a bird from around here. As off to your right, you would see a cluster of trees that you would be able to hear this odd sound coming from.
Can I look closer for the bird?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. 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 What's my plus? 16?
16 works. As off in the distance, in this cluster of trees, you would see a human wearing the same blue robe as you off in the distance, as you see him kind of like whistling into his hands to make this bird sound.
Can I
I will say with a 16 you can recognize it's not Theosin before you say anything.
Can I make the bird sound back?
I'll say that, well, you won't need a check with your background as a harper. I'll say that you would have learned different callings in that, recognizing it now as kind of like a greeting amongst the harpers, as you are able to easily do back this whistling bird-like sound to him. As he'll step out from the trees so that now the party at large can see this blue-robed individual off in the distance. He's like,
I guess I'm gonna go up and go talk to him.
So you approach, gives you a nod. Is the rest of the Capy Crew coming, or are you staying on the road?
I guess Kira should, at the very least, Kira should come.
Okay. I can do that. Do you want me armed?
No, not necessarily. It's just I just figure because like at least then there will be like 2 harpers. Like you're like representative of
Kind of, yeah. Okay.
harpery.
Yeah, makes sense.
Half a harbor.
Quarter harper, on my mom's side. Soraya and Hermes, are you staying on the road, or are you following with your party?
I'll stay on the road.
Stay on the road. Soraya?
Lars, do you give me the eyeballs to come with you? Is it eyeballs?
So,
or is it eyeballs?
with oh, can I leave my airwaves in for her while I'm talking with the guy to where like I can like while you
I didn't catch enough of that. It kind of broke up on my end. But it
So,
sounded
like,
you
if-
wanted it to make it so you could talk to her via telepathy without catching his attention?
yeah while I'm talking to him, because telepathy doesn't require any like anything, so like just like transcribing everything that's happening and being said while the conversation's happening in real time.
I'd say it'd be no different than like thinking
Like
about
she's
what
channeling into my AM station, you know, she's channeling into my perfect work.
I would say you could easily think about what he's saying, but do it in a way where it's like like this totally makes sense, like this thing that I'm talking about in my own head as you're actually saying it to her. So,
And I'm gonna be like, stay here, I'll keep my mind open.
Okay. I did the hand thing. Okay.
As you approach this harbor off in the distance here, as he greets you both and goes, "It's been a while since I've seen someone from our own order traveling this way. How go your travels, brother?" As he'd be addressing you, Solaris.
They could be easier, but you know what? We're getting through. Can't complain. How are your travels?
They're
Going
going
good?
quite well. quite well. I was making my way back to Waterdeep
Emily.
to relay some communications on cultist activities to the headquarters there. Kind of returning from my mission. When I saw you coming up the road, I wasn't sure if you were cultists or not, or normal travelers, so I figured I'd wait in the shadows. Your cloak gave me thought that you are one of ours. And then when you recognized the call, it solidified it for me. So, it's nice.
You mentioned cult activity?
Yes. I've been tracking caravans for the Harpers and reporting back ways of knowing what villages they have struck, whether they be large ones or smaller secluded ones. Things that they've been tracking. The last big attack that we saw was Greenus, so we've been trying to ensure that not another village falls the same way as Greenus had, as best as we can. So there is a caravan not too far up the road that I was tracking from a village down south more. They avoided Daggerford, but are seeming to make their way a bit more inland, it seems. Most of the caravans I've noticed are doing that.
How many were in the caravan?
In that caravan... Ooh, there you go. He got some good info. I saw 4 of these guard drakes, 6 kobolds, and 3 what we've learned are called dragon wings within the ranks of the cult. They're carrying some sort of cargo. I saw at least 3 chests with them as they were making their way. This group has been raiding several smaller villages. Nothing to the extent of Greenus, but taking what they can, and it seems like they are making their way, like I said, more inland now, so it's possible they might be done with whatever raid they've been doing.
I'd say, Okay, so since Soraya is hearing all of this, I'm gonna throw out a quick question to Soraya and be like, should we try to stop this caravan before it gets to its destination, or should we secretly follow it?
I think we should. Fingers are happening. I think we should follow them and maybe see what the vibe is. You know?
I'm going to say to the guy, would be like, I'm sorry, I don't think I caught your name. What was your name?
Charles.
Charles Solaris.
basic
Damn.
Oh, you're Solaris.
You.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know my name's. Anyways, so you said the caravan's right up there. How far up would you say it is? Like.
I'd say no more than 2 hours up the road.
More than 2. Okay, so
Yes, with your horses,
if we go,
that will be an easier jaunt than my run. So.
And how fast would you say they were going? Were they like going kind of slow and steady? Sometimes they see some cult caravans and they're kind of going really slow.
Right. I've seen that as well too. It kind of varies from group to group.
Yeah.
I'd say that they were moving at a reasonable pace. It seemed like they were more like ready to stop. Well, I saw them kind of like pitching tents and having a camp of sorts built, which is odd that it's just not a little bit off the road there. So it's there's like a small lake that they've camped themselves at. So I'm intrigued why they would camp at such a small thing.
Interesting. Well, we're already heading that way. So I think if you don't have any other information about them or where they are camping out, which it sounds like you told me pretty much everything, then I think what we're going to do, and just this is just, you can let the Harpers know as well. We're going to go and try to catch up to van and sneakily like track them or catch up to their camp or whatnot and possibly fuck them up. And I will send information that I find out to Leosin.
Well, I'm assuming you have one of the whistles then.
Tell them
I
that's okay.
believe. Yeah, so hand flute now. So funny thing about my whistle got taken from a white bird named Helga.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a real struggle. She tried to come down and literally steal my whistle while I was trying to use it, and I ended up really awkward. I ended up having to firebolt.
Oh.
Yeah,
I was not aware the cult was using birds, or was it not a cultist bird?
Didn't have enough of an opportunity.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, if you'd like, I can lend you mine. I'm on my way back, so most of my information's here, but you know it as well, so the worst case scenario, you could report whatever you find with my reports, and there's nothing too bad about that.
That would be awesome.
As he reaches underneath his cloak there and pulls out a small silver whistle, hands it to you that you're able to like kind of wrap around your neck if you want, as it has on the end of it the engraving of the symbol of the Harpers. Just below that, and one of the many carrier messenger birds will make their way to you.
Carrier messenger birds, of course.
Yes.
Birds. All right, well, I guess, Charles, good luck on your journey. Can I give him like a rolled joint or something? Be like,
Whatever you want to give him, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Here's a couple joints so you can like enjoy yourself on the road. It's gonna be a bit of a walk, so
It will be. I'm sure my legs will need the bit of peace that this will give them. So thank you, Solaris.
Yeah.
Best of luck to you and your
Absolutely.
Capy Crew. I've heard great news of what you have done for the land, and it is appreciated.
Yeah. Did you hear little rumor mill around the burrow? Did you hear that Leosin is actually bald?
I had a theory that he was. The
Yeah.
one time the widow peak went a little higher, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll discuss more when you get back to water.
Someone saw it come up. Someone saw the lace. Yes. We'll talk. We'll talk.
I'll have to confirm. I'll have to when I meet Leosin next. I will have to look at it a little bit more intrigued. I am the lace. Interesting. As he goes to go turn, kind of muttering himself about Leosin and balding as he makes his way off into the distance.
All right. I guess I'll go return back to the group. I'm going to catch Hermie up on everything. And what is going on, and then I'm going to suggest what I had said that we were going to do, which is tail the caravan, or if they're already camped out, look at their camp and possibly take them out and kill them in a wonderful reap of bloodshed.
I like it.
Sounds about right. So party begins to make their way as you follow Charles's instructions, leading you about hour or two up the path here of the road, as you do notice tracks in the ground there in the road that divvy off and head a little north off the road, as even from the distance you're at, you can see kind of peeking out from the hills and that, and a bit of trees, you would be able to notice a small lake off in the distance as well.
That must be the lake that he was talking about. Aha. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. I guess let's sneakily, let's maybe like park the horses on the other side of the road, the opposite side of where the lake is. So like if the lake's on this side, we want to park the horses and stuff over here. Maybe leave Orion and Levi there and then sneak up, yes?
Yes.
Do you know how much the parking meters are on the other side?
I think they're 3 twigs and a berry.
Yeah, but they're paid to park, right? And I think you have to use a card to.
Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah, I have like a hold on.
You know, I should have fucking opened up that credit card with that raccoon, but I didn't.
Do you think the
I
squirrel
just
one
didn't.
works? Because that's the one I got.
You know, it might. That's possible. You know, try
I'm
it
thinking
out. We'll
little
try it when we
hands.
come back, and like, what's the worst that happens? Like, we just have to break the meter.
Yeah.
Right. It's fine.
Like, it is what it is.
Who's gonna check it? They never check this far out.
If anything, we can break it and just like leave the twigs and berries like right there, like for them, or we can just take a big shit, fertilize the area.
Generational wealth. You're right.
See?
Mhm.
So yeah, I'd say let's park the horses and then let's sneaky sneaks as best as we can to their camp area or whatnot, because he said that it was near a lake, and that is a lake, and that might be. Everyone ready to kill?
Yes.
Everyone had their snacks. Everyone hydrated.
Got this.
All right. I'm just gonna do like a quick stretch real fast before we get into it. All right.
Let's go.
Stealth roll.
Marching order, I'm guessing. Oh, thank God.
You guys did mention going stealthily first, so.
Oh no, I have disadvantage. It's okay, didn't fuck me over.
24.
When the rogues. The rogues.
No, wait. I don't know what I see.
I got
I
a
have
15.
plus 12 on stealth.
15.
$14.
14?
Carol. It's okay.
Plus 1 boon. I will say this is a group check, so if, I believe the party has a party boon. Correct me if
Yes,
I'm
I
right.
need a flashlight because I read that wrong, but then I looked at it more and I was correct. 22.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I thought it said 2 and I was about to be like, fuck. But no, I was like, that 2 is really off-centered.
Any any boons being used. This is a group check, so you can use the party boon if you'd like.
Stop forcing me.
You don't have to.
Okay,
Make sure you
so
guys are aware.
first of all, the fact that you're asking makes me scared that one of us doesn't have a very high, like the high one. So I'm a little nervous that like someone's passive at the camp is like higher than those of us who might not have rolled a 20, because maybe we're not that sneaky. Maybe we're
Yeah.
better at other things.
Everyone's good at their own thing.
I am.
You have a party boon,
Not going to do anything.
so you can keep your individual and use the party boon if you guys want.
I couldn't tell if you had frozen.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to hope that what I rolled is good enough, and we'll go from there.
But Walter,
You're good enough, Walter.
if you use your boon, even if you're worried that it's you,
Then
You're the
Rob
only
would
one
still be
without a-
low.
Okay.
Because if it's me and I use my boon, I'd be at 16.
All right, but if we use the party
And-
boon, that's still the only boon we have left to give at the end of the session.
Yeah.
We just get it back.
Yeah. It's more so like there's no point of using it because like if I use it then like and Rob fails the cell check, then like I should have just failed it too.
No, I mean, if we use the party boon, we could get the party boon back.
I say we use the party boon for our initiative rolls against the camp.
I like that.
Mhm.
Because we roll with a d20.
Surprise roll. Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker.
Fix that.
Sweet pies, motherfucker.
Hard eyes, motherfucker.
Sticking with what you got then?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
As the party makes its way closer and closer
Take him away.
to the area. How close would you like to get?
I guess until we see something, right?
Did we... Wait, did you change the map? Or are we still on the regular map? Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
The sound.
As the party makes its way there, the
Pretty
camp
much.
below
3, 4,
you
5, 6.
is unaware that you are there. As you see kobolds, the guard drakes, as well as what you have been told are dragon wings, throughout this area of the camp. You would see 2 tents, as well as a wagon off in the distance.
Wagon
Wagon
wheel, what
wheel.
to see?
What would you like to do, Capy Crew?
Okay, so they don't see us. We have a little moment to scheme and plan if we want to. So I guess first things first, AoE. What do we got?
I've got mass suggestion.
Okay, love that. I love that. Anyone else have a really like damaging AoE?
I'm looking. Hold on. I got a lot of them.
Because if we could mass suggest, clump, boom. Huh? I'm assuming that that's what mass suggest does, is like you can like suggest them to like
Up to 12.
work. That's great.
I just suggest a course of action. It lasts for 24 hours. Now, keep in mind though, once they regain their wits, they could come back and meet us head on.
Right. If we
You know how
could,
you don't
if
like
we
bugs.
could mass suggest and then get them in a clump, though, then we could get them all within an AOE something. At least getting our surprise at like a really good start, and then from there just pew 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 take them out one by one with individual attacks.
So you know I don't like bugs.
Yes.
Hear me out. I've got a spell called Insect Plague.
Wait.
I used it.
It does 5d10 piercing damage. And it's in the shape of a sphere.
So I'm down with
I
that.
also
If
have
y'all are
Sickening
down.
Radiance.
Because we definitely want to try to get them in a clump as much as possible. So whether that be like creating like a diversion like in an area that might get them to all go together, or if Hermie wanted to use his suggestion, or if someone else had another plan. But I think that sounds like a good like starting.
They also take
Like-
damage if they fail a throw, so it's a good It's a good.
Get as many of them as possible.
Mm-hmm. To at least get a little bit of a hit.
60 foot.
What are you counting over there, sir?
That's what you could get with mass suggestion. Because it's a 60
Okay.
foot.
Oh.
range.
And then how far can you cast, Squirrel?
300 feet.
Work. So if we can mass suggest them to go to where the group is near the wagon, then you can just poom on the wagon. And then we'll just take out that motherfucker to the north that will be at full health. It is what it is. Because what's the range on your swarm?
So I can
Or not
cast
range.
it. Area 20.
There it is. Okay. 20 radius work. I love that. So yeah, I think we should be able to get them in like we should be able to get them in like if we suggest they go all right next to the wagon. Or I don't think I have anything that could create a diversion near the wagon.
We can call this the wagon wheel Watusi.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Are you all good with that?
I'm ready.
Anyone have
Why is the music
anything
so
that they'd like
calm?
to add in or?
They're just
Anything
out on a
other-
picnic. They're at their fucking workplace, like, fucking getaway at the lake.
This is their reward for the incentive, actually, for most caravans done. This is their pizza party.
Meanwhile,
Good to go.
okay, is
Very well. I will say this will be your surprise round then, as you guys engage them. Let's do this one. As Hermaeus casting Mass Suggestion. What is your DC to beat?
DC to beat. 17 wisdom.
Jesus. This is gonna be interesting. So we're going boom, 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 boom. We'll do these guys first. Okay. Will not get that. We don't meet the criteria. That is 120. You said DC was 70?
17.
Okay, I want to make it. That's a 19. So the dragon wings succeeded. Give him purple. I'll say that you do sense the guard drake there fails. Drakes. Kobold. I'd be really surprised with a kobold. That kobold almost succeeded. Unfortunately, he failed. And the kobolds failed. Because they're not very wise, so unfortunately the kobolds failed. So all the guys that have the purple on them They have failed, so they are suggested. It does not state that they are aware that the spell attempted to be on them, so they aren't aware at the moment of anything happening. You're limited to a sentence or two, so what is your sentence or two for the ones that you've gotten? You cast this mass suggestion out there, Hermaeus.
I'm gonna say in Draconic. I guess to the kobolds, because I don't think the dragon puppies.
You got one, so
Do they speak Draconic? Though? Well, like, can they communicate other than just like?
they'll
grunt
be able
words
to
that
follow
kind of
this one. I'll say that you guys have been around that you would know that they can't speak it, but they can comprehend Draconic.
shit? Mhm.
You guys have met enough guard drakes by now to know that much.
Okay, so I'm going to speak in Draconic. Gather your compatriots to the campfire.
Okay. To the campfire. Okay. To the best of their ability. As this guy will go to move here. As he kind of starts pulling on this dragon wing here, kind of like takes some of his robe and kind of like tries to tug him that way. Homeboy will go over to this kobold at the top here and go like, even from the distance here, you can hear him going like, "Come on, we gotta go this way." This kobold is gonna go over here. As he's kind of like,
Come, human, this way. Come on now. We go this way.
as they start to go do that as best as they can with the intelligence that they have. Is that it for you, Hermaeus, on the surprise round? That would be your action, I think, is to cast that? Yeah.
Let's see, bonus action. Yeah, that'll be all.
All right. Anyone else going on it? I know, Soraya, you were talking about going, so.
Can you show me what something looks like?
Yeah, what you got?
Can you show me a 20-foot radius and a 30-foot radius?
A radii?
Two separate ones. Trying to make a judgment call here.
Okay. You said 20?
Ugh. 20 and then 30.
20 and then
Okay.
circle, sphere. Just want to make sure.
Circle, please. Well, sphere, technically. But yes. Circle.
That would be your 20.
That's a little bitch. What does the 30 look like?
Let me select it.
Just make it. What a beautiful sunset.
That's there you go. That's the other one. Much bigger.
Okay. Can you scoot it up a little bit?
Yeah. Like that?
More to the left?
To the left, to the left.
Like 2 rows over to the left.
Like that?
Down
Down one.
and left 2 more.
1, 2. Like that.
Left a little bit more.
One more to the left.
Hey,
like-
I mean,
it's
if
like
I could move it
Blingo.
myself, I would.
It's like Blingo.
2 more.
2 more.
Okay. Once to the right.
Once to the right.
To the right, to the right, to the right, to
It
the
will
right,
take
to
you
the
the
left. to
one
the
Drake and the one Kobold out.
left. Okay. Thinking. All right. I'm going to pivot. Go up 2, and then 1 left. It might be too much. Okay. 1 more left.
I was about to say, if you go one more left, you get all those boys over there.
And if I go 1 down, I knock out that 1 kobold, right?
One down. Yeah. So right here. Right there would get you all
That's
those
that
boys.
looks like that looks like the sweet spot. All right. I'm going to cast. Now I'm going to regret it. Maelstrom at 5th level.
Oh. She said, I'm going to slap these guys for all they're worth. 5 foot deep water, a 30-foot radius, yada yada yada. That area becomes difficult terrain, and any creatures that start its turn there must make us start its turn there must succeed a strength saving throw or take 66 bludgeoning damage and be pulled 10 feet towards the center.
God damn.
Let's make that
Nice.
a nice blue, actually, since it's water. We'll give it a nice blue feel as like the big swirl of water starts
Swamp water.
Ew.
That bitch is a fucking retention pond right there. I know what that shit look like.
Swamp water starts to swirl around these guys. As when it starts their turn, they will have to do this fun stuff. Anything else for you, Soraya? That was good.
Shalay la 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 la.
And you upcasted that
Yes, sir.
to what level?
It's 5th level.
Right, but what'd you upcast to?
I don't think I upcasted. Because the only upcast I would have is.
Oh, okay. I must have heard then. Sorry.
No, I didn't upcast. No.
Gotcha. Oh, it doesn't do anything if you upcast, you know, so. Alright. Anything else?
Yeah.
Besides I might need this D20 later. Mass suggestion and draconic, swirling swamp water of disgustingness. Solaris and Kira, anything you'd like to do on your surprise round before we actually go into initiative?
Absolutely. I would like
Sorry.
to cast a spell. This spell is called a name. That name. I like to cast Fairy Fire.
Very fun.
I need a 20-foot cube, please.
I think I have
Oob.
got one for Fairy Fire, actually, because I got tired of constant. I don't have one for Fire Fire. I have one for Fireball, apparently. Never mind. 20 feet isn't that bad. Make this nice. No, that is not a cube. So you would like
That's an oval.
that's 20 feet.
Yes.
What are you?
A fairy.
He was a fairy.
Where would you like to put this boy? I will add it will not affect.
Right there.
Okay. It will not
Oh.
cancel your mass suggestion per mass because it does not do damage.
So yeah, you have it actually right where I would like it.
There we go.
Always put in the right spot.
Sometimes I'm good at that.
And I'm going to choose for all of them to be outlined in a violet light.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
It's about as close as I can get to it.
Oh wait, wait?
But we'll do that.
Let me make sure I don't have a hold on.
Hold your horses.
But I am
I'm
holding.
good.
Very well. Kira, anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my ebon bow. And I'm going to fire shadow arrow
Ooh.
at that guy.
That
Can you
guy.
see what I did?
I do see him. We're
Okay.
doing ebon bow, shadow arrow.
S.
Ooh.
No, not ebon bow with shadow dagger, with shadow arrow.
Okay. So you will not. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, go for it. So roll the hit. Out of your pool of 10 shadow arrows that you get replenished at dusk.
Ah. Alright, so it is ebon bow. Where are you?
The ebon bow.
25 to hit?
Yeah, that hits. It's a kobold. That hits. So it's going to be 1d8 piercing plus 2d6 necrotic damage. Plus another 2 to the damage roll. You have a plus 2 to your attack rolls with it. And damage rolls.
So 1d8.
Fun things you get when you kill big bosses.
So it's 1d8 plus 6, right?
Yeah, you'd get your normal pluses in that still.
Alright, so that's 12. And then what was it? Shadow arrow is then
2d6.
an
necrotic.
additional 2d6.
Yeah, when you use the shadow.
12 plus 9. 21.
Oh my god. So as like Kira pulls out her bow and knocks this weird dagger, or not dagger, this weird arrow made of shadows and that, and lets it sing through the air. This poor kobold over here, is grabbing his friend and kind of trying to pull him as he's like, come on, we're gonna go, as like an arrow goes straight through the back of his head and out his mouth. As he is dead.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. As he is also no longer mass suggested because he has no intelligence anymore.
Anyone else find that interaction kind of bizarre?
That he was trying to pull him away and saying, like, we gotta go?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to get him off.
Anything else for you, Kira?
let's see. That's it for now.
Very well. With the actual surprise round over, we'll go ahead and actually roll initiative. This is gonna be really weird now.
Does everyone agree of using party boon for initiative?
Yes.
Let's do it. So +1 to everyone's initiative.
Everyone's initiative. Okay, so the kobold.
No.
Oh my god.
That Mander.
Well, the kobolds actually rolled really well.
Mander.
So. Oh god. This is gonna be funny though with the kobolds. So they have that, but then they have that. Oh, this is gonna be weird. The traits. Really? Okay. Dragon wings. This probably won't matter very soon. 20 to 25.
23.
23. 15 to 20. What'd you get?
I got a 17, and I am using my boon as well.
Booned up.
Booned up. Boony boon.
What is your dexterity plus? Real quick, actually, with that.
My dex is +1.
1?
1.
Very well. Anyone else 15 to 20?
Me.
What'd you get?
Oh wait, I'm higher than that. Sorry, I'm 23. I was
going to
reading
assume
something.
the rogue has a higher dex mod than the warlock, but I could be wrong. What is your guys' difference?
My initiative, my dex mod.
Yeah.
Is dex. +4.
Romance? Is yours higher than that? Nope. Okay, I just want to double check. You never know. Last but not least, Soraya. What'd you get?
I don't want to talk about it.
What'd you
Okay.
get?
I'm a little embarrassed.
It's okay.
14.
14. All right.
I just missed the gospel game.
It's okay. You're doing the best you can. Top of initiative, though. Kira, it is your go. After you just popped one of the kobolds there.
Oh shit, I'm not ready.
Too bad.
I'm sorry. I'm learning I might have misunderstood something in my inventory.
Uh-oh.
So, okay. I have to ask a question because this was brought to me. Mander, Walter imbued my sword with fairy fire.
Right.
But I thought I had to use my sword to be able to use the fairy fire. Except, like, I was asking Walter about it, and he said no, it's still ranged, and I can still use it from the 60 feet away. but what's in my inventory, it doesn't say that, so I'm just a little confused.
So it's like the sword is like the way that you're focusing the spell, and that's how you're casting the spell. The sword's range has nothing to do with the spell. The spell's range has to do with the spell, and the spell's range is 60 feet. So as long as you have the sword in hand, you can cast the spell through the sword. You don't have to attack with the sword. You don't have to attack at all. You can just cast the spell, and then you could put the sword away and start flinging arrows and stabbing people with your dagger and getting your sneak attack on with your advantage without having to use the sword if you're at a distance. You just have to take out the sword in order to cast the actual spell. It's kind of like a wizard and his wand. The sword is just simply the wand for that one spell.
Okay, then I'm going to add that note to the fairy fire note because I don't have anything ranged.
And Fairy Fire is 60 feet, 20-foot area, and it is concentration for 1 minute, which is the duration of it. So with concentration, every time you're hit, you will have to do just like a quick save to make sure that you can keep up the concentration.
Action or bonus action? Just wanted to check that.
It's an action.
Okay, thank you. I thought it was an action, but I was like, my luck, it's actually a bonus action. So, Kira.
And the save will be whatever your dex is. So good luck to
Anybody.
literally whoever you cast Fairy Fire on, because yeah.
Okay. So then,
Spell.
Magic is weird, especially when you're using it on normally non-magical things like swords. Because who casts spells through swords?
True. Okay.
What you got for me, Kira?
Next question. That 60 feet, is that the center of the cube? Like,
Yes.
so, okay, cool. So if I were to cast it how I'm broadcasting the measurement, it would hit those two.
To do the fairy fire?
Yeah.
Why would you do this? Just let me select it.
Go.
I love that D&D is just Mander playing with a bunch of shapes on a map.
Some colors.
Like that?
Mander playing D&D is like when you give a little kid one of those like
Yeah.
block things that have the holes and you have to put the blocks in the holes.
Circle gets the square.
You could do that.
What if would she be able to scoot it to the left, hypothetically? Like when it comes to the range of things, like is it like the middle, or is it like the edge of the box?
I would say the middle, because that's the point of origin.
Middle. Okay.
So now that's the point of origin, is where the red is. So you wouldn't be able to get there. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to get farther than here, because that's not the point of origin. So you could get anywhere here, or go this way more. But I don't know why you would go that way, because Solaris already has those three fuckers covered. So,
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast it there.
Okay.
And that's my action, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And then I can use 2-weapon fighting as my bonus action to fire an arrow, correct?
One second. Oop. So all those boys that have the gold orb on them, or gold dot, are all fairy fired. These things can go away now, because we don't need them. Because they're just one and done. Alright, so what was your other question?
I can use 2 weapon fighting to now, as my bonus action, to attack.
Yeah, you could do that. There's like specific ways of the 2 weapon fighting now. Most people don't use it. You don't get certain pluses then with your 2 weapon fighting. Take attack action on your turn. Light weapon, so that's the catcher. It's got to be a light weapon. Bonus action on that same turn. What are you trying to use with your attack?
Let's see what I have.
Your shadow dagger is a light weapon.
I'm not close enough to anything to use the shadow dagger. Let's see.
Yeah, looks like your only light weapons are your
I
sword.
was hoping my short bow.
Your short bow.
Is
Two-handed.
not
Nope, because it's two-handed. Light weapons you can dual wield.
dual.
So think like spears, things
Okay.
like that. Daggers, swords.
Alright. Then never mind.
Well, you did fairy fire some.
Oh. Wait. Is that something I can do with a bonus action?
What you doing, Brittany?
Can I use the Necklace of the Dragon Cult and select what my protection is
Yeah, you can do that.
as the bonus action?
Go for it.
Would I know, looking at what we're going against, if there's a certain something I should be protected against?
I would say that with the party's endeavors thus far, there's nothing here that would have an outright breath weapon that you can see.
Okay. Then never mind.
Very well.
I'm all set.
After Kira is Hermine. 'Tis your goal, so she's gonna start blasting.
Yeah, basically.
101 Warlock. So I took out my lovely Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna hit this gentleman here.
Go for it. He is fairy fired, so you do have advantage.
25 hits.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So, well, first I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast my Form of Dread.
Of course.
So I take on a more of like a sickly green glow to myself. Then I hit this guy here with my 3 Eldritch Blasts. That is gonna be 12 necrotic. Then 27 force.
7 force. Jesus.
And I'll knock him back about 10 feet.
Well, you will knock back a corpse about 10 feet.
Yes.
And so he'll hit the tent here and flop onto the ground. He'll still go the 10 feet back for you, though. That amount of damage. Just kind of ragdolls backwards there. You Avada Kedavra his ass.
Yeah. And that will be my turn.
After after Hermaeus, it is the dragon wings. But before the dragon wings can go, they must do a lovely strength saving throw. Courtesy to our resident druid here. What is the strength saving throw they must beat, Soraya? 12. Okay.
It's not very good.
Go for it. That's a fail?
But
That is also fail. Both of the dragon
Oh,
wings
thank
within the maelstrom, as it starts to form there, this disgusting swamp water, will take the 66 damage.
yeah, fuck, son.
66 bludgeoning. That's a lot of bludgeoning damage. You might get these guys.
Am I rolling for damage?
You will roll for damage. It's your spell.
Okay, we got
What we get?
Come on.
Just gotta add them all up.
Not good at math. $19.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
These guys get battered and tossed around in this water. This nasty water.
Poopa water.
Poo-poo water. He is bloody. He is also bloody. Dragon wings. It's 5 feet water deep. It's difficult terrain. Be pulled 10 feet towards the center. He's in the center. So he'll get pulled here. Kind of in the center. Start the bonus action. As he will lift up, as underneath his arms, he has kind of like wings of cloth as he lifts up in the air and flies off.
Got hairy armpit.
Hairy armpit. That would be his bonus action to do that. He will go there. As he will start to make his way towards the Capy Crew. You guys have been pretty ranged, so yeah, he'll action dash and get right there. The other boy. Oh, okay, this is gonna be awkward. Once more with vigor, lifts up into the air and flies, similar to his friend. As well, as these two cultists will make their way across this field, drawing scimitars as they make their way towards you, but they're not able to attack just yet. Luck out there. My other dragon wing is dead, so that's my dragon wings. The drakes get to go. Oh no! Now the drakes must make the save. Success. That is a success. That is a failure. This one will no longer be mass adjusted, but he still has the advantage. Bum, 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 bum. Would you like to keep the 19 that you previously had, Carol?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you keep that. We'll say that it's just a 19 that it's gonna keep doing. Ouch, that's a big hit. Not enough to bloody him, but this Drake here is looking a bit more hurt now, as he will get pulled at 10 feet in. It is difficult terrain for them, so it will take half their movement to move. 20, 30, action to dash. They're not very smart, so he's not going to know to get out of the way. 10, 20, 30, action to dash. 10, 20, 30. As the Drakes follow suit with their cultist friends. Homeboy over here. He'll dash to get right up next to you guys. That is the Drakes. Kobolds. This guy is mass adjusted still. This opens weird doors now. So this guy's this kobold up at the top, he's gonna run up to his friend. That was just moving, and he's going to attempt to grapple the other kobold as he goes, "Come on, friend, we gotta go this way." Contested grapple check. Is like they're kind of like battling it out as the other kobold's like,
No, what are you doing? Go kill them. We gotta stop them. They can't take the treasure before the dragon gets here.
that will be that kobold. That was his.
The dragon gets him.
He's gonna try to push him off. Oh, this poor kobold can't win. So as he's like kind of like battling him out, he shoves the other kobold to the ground. So now he's really fucked. This guy, these three kobolds are all in there, so they need to do strength saving throws. They're kobolds. They have nothing. Oh, they are really fucked. All these poor kobolds are about to get their shit rocked. So the kobolds. This guy succeeded, so he'll be okay. He'll come out fine. He'll rush his little tushy over that way. The other two kobolds, though, as they get pulled in towards this cart area, they don't get to exist anymore. As like this 5 feet of water, you see them kind of like go under it and hear gurgling off in the distance. As like occasionally you see a kobold's corpse kind of float up out of the water there. And that will be them. After kobolds, Solaris, it is your go.
Plop. Well, shit. Well, shit. What are y'all doing? Throwing.
Ruin.
So there's two, the red, I would take 2 Can I mosey up to this Drake that's next to our one group here? Beautiful one. Hold on, can I move my person, please? Thank you. Can I move right there?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Perfect.
Time for you to move it.
And then I would just like to reach out a finger and just boop the Drake and inflict wounds.
Oh, okay. Yep. Go for it.
The
Drake.
And if we could see. Upcast inflict wounds? I don't think so. I don't think it's an upcastable. It doesn't look upcastable. All right, I guess.
Nope.
I guess it's just
when
there.
you cast a spell slot, second level or higher, the damage increases by 1d10 for each spell slot.
Oh.
So you can.
Oh, fun.
It's a very bullshit.
Okay. It wasn't showing in my like level 2s or third levels like most of the other ones do.
Nope, it has an upcast.
Okay. In that case, then I would. You know what? You know, I don't foresee myself using many like third level spells in this fight, so I'm gonna go ahead and say let's just upcast it to third level. So 2 more levels, make that 5d10.
5d10. Make a melee
Awesome.
spell attack.
Work. It doesn't have anything on it, right?
The Drake? No. Nothing
Cool.
fun on him.
Work. 15 plus. What's my plus? Where'd it go? Just had you up. Plus 5. So, dirty 20.
That will hit.
Wike. Seven. That's 3. Another 7. 15. 6. 23. One more, right? Plus a 10. 33. Necrotic? I almost said narcotic.
Different shows.
Narcotic
Nice.
damage.
33 narcotic damage. It's just the Drake taking a line of fucking.
Well, as you boop it on the nose, there is like this bit of like necrotic decays its flesh there, starting its nose. You do a decent amount of damage to this guy as like chunks of its flesh kind of just peel off from its skull. It's still standing, but it is heavily wounded, as it is bloody.
So, okay, word. So, question.
Answer.
On D&D Beyond,
Eh.
right? Under actions,
Okay.
and it has like attack, right?
Mhm.
And it says that I get 2 attacks, so I get 2 of those attack actions, right?
Correct.
Inflict wounds is under there. Can I do another attack as long as it's not a spelled attack, since I've already cast a spell?
Yeah, you could do a spell and a cantrip, or you could do a spell and something else.
But I can do another attack.
Yep, you could do another attack as long as it's not
Okay.
another leveled spell.
Right. Okay, then can I... I could do a spell and a cantrip.
You could do a spell and a cantrip.
Firebolt.
Is Firebolt's a ranged spell attack?
It is a cantrip. It does have 120 feet.
It would have disadvantage because he's within 5 feet.
That's okay.
Go for it.
I don't have anything else, so it's either not attacking or trying to attack. So I think I'd rather try to attack.
Makes sense. I completely understand.
Be a 19 or a 17. The 17 and then plus 8. Yeah, so 25.
That will hit, yeah. Roll that damage. Can you kill the Drake?
I don't know.
8, 9, another 8. What is 8? 16 plus 9 is 24. Fire damage.
As you go out, as you go to pull your hand away there, as a bit of cackling of fire enters your palm as it bursts out onto this Drake there. As much like a turkey for Thanksgiving, it is laying on the ground, completely roasted, as there's a smoldering corpse of the Drake left. As you did
Nice.
more than enough to kill him.
For my bonus action, I would like to hold on. Okay, I would like to use my bonus action to tell BP to use his force empowered rend on the. Is that a cultist? That's next to Kira.
Dragon cultist.
Yeah, on the cultist.
Yeah. Do it up.
Okay. 13 plus 8. 21.
That will hit.
Maybe 8 plus 4. So 12 force damage.
Good solid bit of like force damage comes out from BP there as it hits the cultist, knocking him a step back, but he's still standing.
That is it.
Yep. After Solaris is Soraya.
Okay. I'm going to do. We do. I need this fucker off of everyone. I think what I wanted to do isn't gonna work. If I were to get behind Kira and Hermie, you see a little nook right there?
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if I were to spew something out, I wouldn't be able to, right?
I'd say if you're aiming for just this guy here, you could. That guy, not so much. They're in the way.
He's not grappled though. He's got space.
You could also move here if you'd like, and that opens you up to everybody, determining what you're trying to do. It just this guy would still be in the way because of Kira being there, and then if you go back over here, Hermaeus and Kira are both in the way. So you could go here though.
Okay. Okay.
That would open you up to all these boys.
I would like to cast Poison Spray. Oh, yes.
She said poison spray.
It shouldn't be concentration.
Should just be a one and done.
Oh, the maelstrom stays up.
Mm-hmm. 10-foot range. You're just getting this guy right here then.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Constitution saving throw DC's 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a fail
On their part or my part?
on his part, as he will take the damage. How much damage you got? You kill him.
You relax.
Murder his face hole.
My calculator. This is hard. 19 again.
19 damage?
Yeah.
As he takes in this spray of poison, choking on it as like bile and that comes up from his mouth as he collapses convulsing to the ground there.
I'm gonna spit on him.
Free action.
Also, just for the record keeping, my constitution is actually 15. I'm just very sleepy, and the 5 looked like a 2.
Gotcha. I mean, it looks like that sometimes in life, so good to know.
Just so you know, if I do something else constitution based, I don't want you to think that I'm trying to cheat the system.
Yeah.
It's 15, not 12.
You're good. Anything else for Sarai?
No.
As the first round of combat ends. Off in the distance, flying on the horizon, is a speck flapping its way towards you guys.
Ew!
Flapping speck.
A flapping
Why was your hand
You
moving
did not have
like
to
that?
say it like that was weird.
Bleh.
Don't you ever?
That's why we saw the fucking Mothman, because he's apparently an ill omen of things to come.
No, Mander's hand making that motion is an ill omen. What the fuck is that?
Literally,
Ew.
what
It
the?
looks
It's a
like a
bird.
stingray.
It looks
the fingers
disgusting. Ew.
Can do that too.
That shit was fucking gross. Don't ever do that shit in my presence again. Bleh.
Stop the round. Kira, it is your go.
Let's freaking go. All right. I'm gonna pull the shadow dagger, and I am going to. I'm gonna use Shadow Strike, and I'm gonna strike the guy next to me.
Do it.
All right.
Strike away.
$23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And Hermes within 5 feet, so I get sneak attack, right?
Yes, you would.
All right. So that's 8 damage plus sneak attack, which is an extra 66, which means I need my dice back. Three. Alright, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 plus 8 is 29 damage.
There's some good damage. As you do kill the cultist there, as you give him a good slice up his front there, his blood spews out in like a spray. Anything else for you, Kira?
Yeah, so because I used Shadow Strike, that allows me to teleport 10 feet. Am I broadcasting my measurements? No. So I can teleport 10 feet. And then I'll use another 5 feet of movement to show up in front of this guy right here.
The Drake right there.
The Drake, yep. And then I'm going to bonus action 2 weapon fighting and use the dagger to strike again.
Do that. You do have advantage because he is fairy fire.
Oh gosh, my dice do something. Uh, 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Uh, 7 damage.
7 damage, eh? So you slice into the Drake here. He is still standing.
And then I'm gonna move away some.
If you back up, you will provoke opportunity attack. And you have bonus, so you can't do your
Cunning action.
actions, yeah.
No, wait, I haven't used my bonus action, have I?
You did it to do the teleport.
No, I did to do 2 weapon fighting to do my
Okay.
second attack. That's what it was.
That's what
Alright.
it is.
Alright. Then I'm gonna chill like a villain.
After Kira Hermaeus, it is your go, dude.
Mhm.
So a lot of things are no longer standing next to you anymore.
Yes. Nice. What? Oh. Now, does a 19 hit the kobold?
Yeah. Yes.
And then 24 and 26 for the 2 boys here.
That would hit them. I'm guessing that's Eldrick.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast.
Okay, you do have advantage on the 1 Drake. If you didn't roll for advantage to hit him, just see if you can get the nat 20. You do hit, so you can't do worse.
So, unfortunately.
Very well.
So the kobold, I'm going to deal 9 damage.
9 damage as the kobold goes flying through the air as it's dead.
And then the fairy fired, I'm going to do 14, but I'm gonna roll another necrotic on that one as my bonus one, and that's gonna deal So 24 total.
How much?
24 total.
24 total. He's still standing, but not by much. He is bloodied. There's a good chunk of his flesh kind of gets raked by your blast there.
And the other one, I'm going to do 15 damage A2.
15 damage to that one?
And knock him back 10 feet.
Both of the drakes or just the one drake? I just want to make sure.
Both.
Both? Okay, I thought so, but I just want to double check. Awesome. Boom. Actually, it's from you, so we'll say he goes 5, 10. 5, 10. That's more back from you at that point. Anything else?
Would you be able to have them make 2 wisdom saving throws?
Yeah.
DC, I'll pull that up for you. DC 17 wisdom throw. On a fail, they're frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
They have both passed.
Okay.
18 and 19.
I'm good on. I'm good.
Good. After Hermaeus is the non-existent dragon wings. After the non-existent dragon wings is the drakes. The one drake is still in the thing, so he has to do con save. That's a success, so he won't take any damage. This one drake's gonna make its way back to you, Kira. As first attack, it's gonna bite you.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit.
Yes.
That's gonna be 9 piercing damage. As it bites into you, it's gonna go do a second attack as it goes with the tail at you. I'm going to assume an 11 does not hit.
Does not.
That would be that drake. Ah, just. You can get just there. Not close enough to get you. That 10 feet from Hermaeus saved you.
Can I uncanny dodge that attack?
Uncanny dodge.
It halves the attack damage. It's a reaction.
Yeah. Bet you can.
So what does 9 divide in half to? Is it 5 or 4?
Because we round down in D&D. We don't round up for some ungodly reason. He's gonna. How smart are these things? Actually, before I make him move. Oh, never mind. Okay, so he's just gonna go running past you, Kira. As he makes his way towards Hermaeus, as you were the one that hit him. He's not too happy with you.
Bitch.
This is gonna be time to get out of there. 20 to get there. Dash. We'll get him right there. As the other drake will make its way there. Those are the drakes. Kobolds. I have 2 kobolds. These things. As this one kobold will make his way and go into the tent over here. As the other one will stand up. Use half his movement to stand up. He's still suggested because that shit goes for a while. Half in there, dash. As the other kobold will make its way into the tent as well. As you just hear it chasing, come back, friend, come back! As that will be the two kobolds. After them, Solaris, it is your go.
Oh my god. So much has happened since we were last here. I can't believe.
My, oh my. Huh.
Let's.
Hmm.
Let's. I'm gonna like scoot on like here.
Okay.
Is that a drake on top of a body?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. You know what? That makes so much more sense because I totally thought that drake was dead.
Nope. He's alive. He's standing on top of one of the other cultists, or one of the cultists.
Because I was looking at it, I was like, wow, a lot's happened. Well, I don't know why that X just that Drake. I thought that Drake was alive, and then I looked at the thing, and there was an X, and I was like, oh wait, okay, makes more sense that it is just simply on top of a dead body. I got. I'm gonna shoot it.
You want to shoot it? Not my brain.
I'm going to shoot it.
Okay.
Please.
With what?
Thank you.
There's so many things you can shoot with.
I'm going to shoot it with bad news.
Ooh. Okay.
I haven't used bad news in a little bit. A 19 plus 6. 25.
That will hit.
Thank you. Thank you. 12 and a 10. 22 plus 2, so 24.
24.
Piercing.
Ouch. That is a good solid hit. As your shot ripples through the body of the drake. Doesn't kill it, but it is severely weakened now.
Again.
Okay. Okay.
That's going to be a 17.
A 17.
Plus 6. So 23.
Does hit.
$11. 11. 22. Plus 2. 24. Piercing.
Very nice. As you give out another ring of a shot there, as it collapses as it's kind of like getting ready to jump and go after Hermaeus there, as you get it right through its temple there, up here in its head, and doosh, falls to the ground dead before it can get him. Okay.
And then... So, can I move here? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Right. I'm going to move here. So there's 25 to this square. So then use my other 5 to go here.
Yep.
That way flank. And then I will use my bonus action to have BP. Oh, where's my BP stuff? Damn it. Fucking. Damn. Field Defender. Where is it? There it is. Everything like looks the same. Like they need to change. They need to make it like on D&D Beyond, to where you can change like the color of some of the text.
Yeah.
That way I can like scroll and like look for color instead of like actual
Everything
things. I'm looking
monotone.
for his fucking. Yeah, everything's all like a black text, so it's like it's hard to skim a black text when I could just like, or at least give me the ability to highlight my character sheet.
Right.
Give me a highlighter. He has a 40 feet
Oh,
movement.
I forget he can move like a motherfucker.
Perfect. I'm gonna have him move right next to Kira. Awesome.
That would work.
And I'm gonna have him use his force empowered rend against that Drake that has the yellow dot.
He'll have advantage on that attack then.
Work. And I would like to add my arcane jolt to that.
Okay.
Kira, how are you on health?
I'm fine.
Work. And I'm going to add 2d6 force damage to whatever I end up hitting if I hit. Work. Maybe a 15 plus 8, 23.
That will hit.
Oh, I guess I could. Oh, wait. Advantage.
Yep. See if you get that 20.
Another 15. So.
Still
Listen,
hit.
okay. So yeah. Let's see, what was it? It is. A 7 plus 2. Like literally. Proficiency bonus. Or- It literally had it perfectly fine to where I could see it, and now it's just not there. That's something.
Brucey Bruce.
Is it? Oh, it's at the bottom. Okay, I found it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is awful.
Once more. They need
Okay.
to give us more versatility.
It is plus 4. The 7 plus 4, 11 force damage plus the 2d6. D6, right?
Yeah, you said 2d6. With your
Yeah,
arcane
2d6
jolt.
force damage. It's gonna be 5 and a 6, so 11 force.
Very nice as BP gives out this force damage as it actually makes the Drake do a flip in the air, land down on its chin as there's a loud audible crack as its spine breaks in half.
That will be the end of my turn.
After Solaris is Soraya. Anything for Soraya this turn?
No.
Passes her turn as the dot in the horizon continues to grow. As top of round, Kira, is your go.
Alrighty. Drink. I'm going to use my short sword.
Do it.
$18 to hit.
18 does hit.
And then Solaris is close enough for me to get sneak attack.
That is. You do have flanking. Did you make sure you got your advantage?
Oh. What's flanking?
You have advantage. You
What
get
gives me
from
advantage? Like
Solaris flanking the creature.
Okay. $21 to hit.
Well, that will hit.
Cool. So, all right. 9 plus 3, 4, 5, 66. I rolled a lot of 4s.
Not once, so that works.
This is true.
Damage is down.
$21 plus 9 is 30.
There you go. Ouchie. As with that single attack, you do bloody the Drake there as you slice it with your short sword. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna hit it again. Right? I can do that. Or no, because its short sword didn't count. Never mind. It had to be a light weapon.
Your short sword's a light weapon. You just...
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Your short sword's a
Oh.
light weapon.
Then I'm gonna short sword. I'm gonna hit it again.
You just don't get to add your ability modifier to the damage. So that's
Ability modifier to the damage, so it's just a 1d6.
You got it.
Okay. Why was that so hard to think of? 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Wow. Hits for 6. Does that get sneak attack too?
No. Once per turn for sneak attack.
That's what I thought, but double checking. All right, hit for 6 more.
6 more damage. This thing is not looking too hot. Anything else from Kira?
That's it.
Hermie, it is your go.
I want to cast. For my action, I'm going to cast Ghostly Gaze. As an action, I can gain the ability to see through solid objects with dark vision as well. So I just want to see what's going on in that little hut over here.
You would see the 2 kobolds in there. The one that's not still mass suggested by you is attempting to bring out a crate, while the other one's trying to drag him away from it, going like, come on! Because I'll say you're close enough, you can hear them inside still.
Yeah. Alright, cool. That's all.
Very well. Nothing else for your turn?
Nope.
Okay, I just want to make sure that there wasn't something else. That's Solo Drake's turn now. You hit him last, so he's gonna come for you.
Makes sense.
He's gonna try at least to get you. No. Okay, that one might hit. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
As he won't hit you with the bite attack, but he will hit you with the tail attack.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge and half it.
It would have been 8 bludgeoning, but it'll be half to 4. As that will be the Drake's turn. So that's all he can do. He's gonna do it. Hermes, you'll see the one kobold that's in there trying to get the crate, pulls a dagger out and goes to go stab the other one. He's just kind of tired of this other guy. Oh no! No, he might actually kill him. Oh, this is gonna be funny. See, he'll kill him. Because you'll hear him in there going like, "Stupid head!" and like stab him, stab him. There, blood kind of pools down as this other kobold falls to the ground dead there.
My plan all along.
I mean, he's bothering him long enough. He was like, "You're alright. I don't trust you." Traitor! Stab. That will be that kobold's turn. He used his action to do that, so he can't drag the thing away. Solaris, it is your go.
Well, shit. It is my go.
It is your go.
My go it is. Let's firebolt that kobold.
Do it up.
$18 plus what? 8. I don't know what that is.
18 plus.
26? 8.
Yep, 26.
Yeah, 26.
That will hit even with the additional cover that he had from the 10.
Five, 9, 7, 21.
20? Jesus.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 21.
Yeah, with that amount of damage, the kobold is turned to cinders as like there's a ungodly screech at one point as you can see some ashes kind of blown out from the tent there. Yeah, I'll say with that, he's completely gone. He no longer exists.
Then for my second attack, can I just do... I'm gonna do... Can I touch the Drake that I'm next to and inflict wounds just first level?
Yeah. Do it.
$14 plus 5, 19.
19 will hit.
Five, 9, another 5, 19. Wait, plus nothing, 19.
19. Solaris, how would you like to do
Yes.
this?
I'm gonna do it the way that Solaris would. I'm just gonna go up and I'm gonna go. Boop.
As its whole just kind of no longer exists in this poor world that it was thrust into. And that is the last of the enemies here. I will say you guys have been around enough in combat. You would know that you have about 4 turns before whatever is flying on the horizon makes its way there.
Let's get the fuck out of here unless we want to take on a dragon, yes?
Don't we want the gold?
Do we want to take on... Do we want to take on the dragon? Well, we have 4 turns. So we have 4 turns.
You have 4 turns.
4 turns. Until it gets here.
Till it has arrived. I will say 2
Till
turns.
has arrived.
2 turns, it will likely be able to see you.
Can we see the treasure or whatever from where we are? It's on the right?
I'd say you guys would be able to see there's a crate in here, or not a crate. You'd be able to see there's like a chest in here. Hermes, you would have known from the kobolds that there was a chest in here as well. And then
Alright,
the
for the
party at
sake
large
of-
would see one here.
For the sake of expediency, I have Misty Step. So I can Misty Step over at least one of those turns and speedy on back the next turn, and then we can get out. But I can only really do it once, realistically. So your guys is calling where you want me to go. What do you think is the better?
Well, I saw the kobolds running in here, so I think maybe Misty stepping in here and grabbing a chest. Because I feel like they would run and guard what was the area where they had the most precious shit.
I agree.
Andrew?
Misty stepping away.
Yep.
Are you dropping concentration on your Maelstrom? You can do it as a free
Yes.
action. Okay, just want to make sure. Misty step, 30 feet. Get you there. Yep. And then you could use the rest of your movement to get right here. I'd say you'd be able to see the crate from there. Or not crate, chest. Not saying crate. You would see one of the chests, one of the 3 chests that the party can see on this tent here. Picking up.
Yes.
Very well. You have 1 chest gained by the party. Movement, action. You have a bonus action still. If there's anything else you'd like to do.
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Or, my apologies, you still have your action. So you could dash back 30 feet.
Yes.
Let's get out.
As that will be Soraya's turn. The creature on the horizon continues to fly closer and closer. Kira, it is your go. The party is decided on a grab and run.
And we're gonna. Do we think that there's a chest in the other? Is there more chests to grab?
Yep. There's a
Is my
chest in this
question.
tent and a chest in this wagon.
Wagon wheel 2C.
Oh.
Party could see those.
Oh.
Dash doubles my speed, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. All right, then I can grab a chest and get mostly back, and then we disengage and run. Or I can get at least one of them.
You could get here with the 30 that you've got.
And
You're
then
gonna
dash.
Get you there. It's got 5. And then 25 will get you back here with the chest.
Perfect.
Very well. Anything else for you, Kira?
That's it.
Hermie, it is your go then. There's 1 chest left. All the way over on this wagon.
Wheel 2C.
I'm not gonna risk it. Hogs get fat, pigs get slaughtered. Boom, I ain't greedy.
Say if once the party moves off the map, you're no longer in the worry of the coming dragon then.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my dash action.
As you dash away, Hermes is no longer in the worry of the coming threat. After Hermie is Solaris. It is your go.
Wagon wheel Watusi, right?
Yeah.
One chest left.
One chest to rule them all.
I forget how that movie went.
Never saw it.
Never heard of her.
Is it worth it?
Let me work it as I'm a thing down, flip it and reverse it. The wagon.
What?
The chest is in the wagon.
Chest is in the wagon.
The chest is in the wagon.
I'll say if you get to the wagon, you can pick it up out of it. You don't have to climb up in the wagon and pull it out. Get to the wagon. You got it.
Okay.
This is round 2, right? 2 of our 4?
It's round 4. Round 2 is when the dragon will be able to see you. I'll say that you guys can recognize it's a dragon on the horizon.
Cool.
What color?
Okay, so we have
Don't do
two. So realistically, we have 2 rounds before the dragon sees us and is like, "I'm coming after y'all,"
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You want
which is
to
this
swear.
round and the next round. Okay. You know what? Oh, wait. Oh, that would have been helpful. I don't think I have anything that can help my speed, but I do think. I mean, do we want to go for this extra chest realistically? Because there's 30. It's 60 feet away.
I
So,
personally don't think we need to.
well, my thought is like Kira has like a way to do like 3 movements, right? Or like 2, because like there's cunning action that is dash, but I don't know why. I guess like why. Okay, I guess a rogue would do that if like they hit something and then they still want to use their dash action. I guess that's an option. But then as a bonus, but then that uses the bonus action. Then she could use her action to dash and then the movement, right? Because cunning action is a bonus action.
Normal movement.
So your cutting action to dash,
Cunning.
normal movement, and then your actual action to dash could get you 90 feet easily.
Oh, I didn't know dash was an action. What?
Well,
Yeah, you have. Yeah, well, like if you don't use your like attack or something, you can use your action to dash instead.
you
But
did it
as a
when you
rogue,
went
you
Got
have
it.
cunning action, which you can use to either do an action like stabbing, or you can use that same
Yeah.
action as a dash.
I always
So-
thought dash was only an option under cunning action. Okay.
I would say if
And then you
want
also have
to-
just your regular movement. So
I'd say if you
Okay, so
wanted a
yeah, I
bonus
can do
action,
90 feet.
Solaris, you can take the chest that Kira currently has.
okay.
I'll let you guys do that. Since she's willingly giving it up, I'll say you can do it as a bonus action and take it from her.
I mean, do we want to do that? Like that, like you could get there and back in 6 seconds.
It's an ungodly
Damn,
amount of
I'm
movement
fast.
in 6 seconds.
That's
And
a
then
lot
we-
of movement.
Dipsy doodle. Real hard.
All I'm picturing is the one teacher from The Incredibles.
So you'll take the
So-
chest as a bonus action, Solaris. Okay.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
then you still have your movement and your action. You have not moved yet. If there's anything else you'd like to do, Solaris.
Can I hold my dash until Kira is coming back as well?
No. Do we want me to come back? Because if I can do 60 feet there, that gets me to the wagon. I just have to get off of the map in order to be out of Dragon's
you could-
Way. So I could just
Mmm.
off the map and then
Work.
I rendezvous with you guys after.
Work. So Solaris is gonna be like, that sounds great. And yeet himself away.
Solaris is no longer in the worry of the dragon.
Soraya!
Soraya,
Take BP with you.
Beep-beep!
with his ungodly movement, yeah. He's got 40 feet of movement, so.
Beep boop bop me out of there, bro.
Beep boop bop is, she moves her way out.
See you later.
As that will take that down to the next round. This is getting close to the end. So, you have 30 feet of movement to start with. That would get you there.
Yep.
Action to dash
Yep.
gets you right there. You have the chest.
Yep.
Cunning action would get you.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, I was gonna say to send me that way instead of down where I have my measurement going.
Whichever way.
Shit, I'm still like 5 to 10 feet short. Nuggets.
Nuggets. You hide in the bush.
Attempt to outwit the dragon.
Because like
Yeah.
it would be realistically it's what, your stealth versus the dragon's perception?
Mm-hmm.
That's like God versus Titan, right? Like you have an ungodly stealth.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
ho-
hide in the bush.
Okay. Are you going this way to hide down this way, I'm assuming? Could be back there. Is that your
I
game plan?
want. What about right here?
Right there?
Yeah.
Very well. Ending your turn, and you attempt to hide from the dragon that is coming. That is your game plan?
Yep.
Alright. Kira, give me a stealth check. As you attempt to
I'd love
hide
to, Mander.
from the green dragon that is approaching.
Can I give her my boon?
She does have her
Don't
boon.
worry, I'm gonna use mine. Cause I don't know what this thing has.
Roll
But-
good. That's all I'm gonna say. Roll good.
Roll good.
Roll good. This is a dragon you're trying to outwit.
I'm using my boon. So 25.
The 25. Kira. As you can see the dragons getting closer and closer, as I'll say that you can see from the distance it's at, as it turns its head and looks more towards the encampment than where you are hiding. What would you like to do? As it is your turn once more. I will say the dragon is picking
Fucking-
up speed now. It is dashing to get here.
I'm running off this way.
Give me another.
Did I just throw myself off the map?
You did. I don't know how you did that. Give me another stealth check as you try to avoid the gaze of the dragon.
Not the gaze.
The days and the gaze.
28.
28. You barely beat the dragon. As I'll say that you see it kind of turn as you jump behind a tree and make your way through some of the trees and that kind of populate this chunk of the area here. You dip and dodge as much as you can to avoid the dragon's sight as you are
Ace.
successful at one point in making it back to the party.
Thank God.
You got real lucky there. You almost spotted you at the end.
Well, green dragons have blind sight to a specific radius, right?
Most dragons, actually.
Was it a green dragon?
It was a green dragon.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point the
I
party would
wasn't
know that
listening
the
to those
age of the
little
dragon
details.
matters too.
Yeah, because I know some of them have like true sight, blind sight. It's like different
tremor
types of
sense.
power. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was worried about when I was like, oh shit, fuck, it's a dragon.
Color matters and age matters. I would say the party would know that by this point. Age and the color matter for what it has.
Mm-hmm.
As you are able to successfully make your way back to your party. Would you like to know what you guys found before we call it a
Yeah.
night?
A rock, yes.
A rock. As successfully evading the dragon here, the party has found 3 chests. As you crack them open, within the 3 of the chests is a cumulative amount of 450 gold, 150 apiece. Within it is a bag, inside one of the chests there, is a bag of scrolls. As the spell scrolls the party have found are spell scroll of locate object, a spell scroll of goodberry, and a spell scroll of silent image. As the last thing the party finds in the chest that was on the wagon. Kira, you would be able to read this. Termaeus, is this the character that has the I can read things, or was that Baranus?
Eyes of the Runekeeper? Yeah, he's got Eyes of the Runekeeper.
Okay, so then you would be able to read it then with the Eyes of the Runekeeper then. Solaris and Soraya. What languages do you know by chance?
Not draconic, if that's
It's
true.
not Draconic. I will say that. It's not Draconic.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Primordial.
Okay.
Deep speech, druidic, elvish, primordial.
Okay. If you guys want to know what it says on your own, I would say make an intelligence check.
I'm smart as fuck. Hell yeah.
There you are.
16 plus 8. I don't know that math.
20.
I got you. No, stop. 24.
24.
24. You are able to read it. Soraya.
Hold on. It's just a regular intelligence, right? Not a saving throw.
Just a check. No saving throw.
Boo.
Check. Checking.
16.
16.
I'm stupid.
Unfortunately, you're not able to make out enough of it to
I will
comprehend
read it to Soraya.
As Solaris
I'm
reads it out loud.
illiterate.
Kira, you do recognize a coded language in Thieves' Camp is here. as once decoded by the party here in various ways. It is a letter reading, "Be wary of the Capy Crew. They and others serving the council against us may waylay you. Complete raids
Waylay.
on small villages and those on the roads, bringing the offering to the location for final transportation. May our scaled tyrant devour those that have opposed us upon her return. Signed, Wrath Modar and Resmi."
Our little bitch.
As the party has gained those.
You guys remember when I used to draw diapers?
Congratulations, party.
Diapers?
And with that,
Yes.
+1 boon. Any nominations? I think a couple of you used your
Pick 'em.
pluses actually today. Party.
Me and the party.
That was
I
it.
also used mine.
I
And
was gonna say.
Walter, yeah.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, I thought
Walter
someone else
used
did too.
Used mine for me initiative.
That's what he used it for. +1 boon. Who are your votes, party?
I'm voting for the party.
I'm gonna vote for the party as well. I think we all work really well together. Lots of really good synergies going on there, and especially that caper at the end. Very good.
I also think it's smart for us to maintain the party boon as much as possible.
As much as possible.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Solaris just because Walter helped me learn a lot this session.
Understand.
I agree, party boon. Let's keep that party boon just in case, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of group checks coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Probably, yeah. Very well. As the
Period.
party is successful in gaining its boon back, we will call it there for the night as you guys split your gold however you want, along with the fun things that you have found at this cultist raiding camp, avoiding the green dragon as you continue on your way towards Loudwater. Congrats!
Lit.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. No big dragons. Not too.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Loisimos.
We did it.
Na 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 na.
Well, I appreciate everyone that came and hung out with us today.
Eli's.
Steve trying to summon a five big dragons. That's rude.
You see, he can't even math.
Wow.
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 Imagine not being able to math.
Appreciate you guys playing today. We ran a little bit later, but kind of sucks to stop in the middle of combat. But we got you there, and we got you some fun stuff. So
Yeah.
until next
stuff.
time, my friends. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.